right, here's our next news story. NPR.org, ride passengers rescued after dangling upside down 75 feet up for half an hour. A Canadian amusement park ride turned into nightmare fuel on Sunday after stopping suddenly, suspending passengers upside down 75 feet above the ground for nearly 30 minutes. The Lumberjack ride, located at Canada's Wonderland theme park in Vaughan, Ontario, contains two hydraulic arms shaped like axes that swing back and forth, occasionally propelling themselves into a full 360-degree spin. Both these axes stopped moving at 10:40 p.m., according to a statement from the park shared with NPR. A Wonderland spokesperson did not disclose the cause of the ride's abrupt stop, but did say that the maintenance team was able to quickly respond. All passengers were back on the ground by 11:05 p.m., the park said. 2 people were treated for chest pain before being released. Theme park crowds watched as the rescue unfolded, capturing the dangling passengers crying for help in videos shared on social media. In some clips, the park staff could be heard yelling through a megaphone, "Is everyone doing okay up here?" The crowd of riders shout back, "No!" in near unison. It's unclear how many people were on the ride, which contains enough seat for 48 people. Some of the passengers were seated face-to-face with strangers, a design choice that lets guests interact with one another and watch the terror on their friends' faces as they loop around and around, according to the Wonderland website. Those aboard the ride were panicked, and at least one person vomited, Writer Spencer Parkerhouse told CBC News. The 11-year-old said the hydraulic arms had to cycle through the rest of the ride before the group could be evacuated. So the ride kept going, and we're all like, "No, please, I don't want to get stuck again." The incident is the latest in a string of roller coaster malfunctions that have made national headlines in the past month. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we always like to find out more about these things. So will you please welcome, he is a city council member for Elkhorn, Iowa, the one and only Mr. Simon Korb. Simon, are you there?
Yes, Toiley. I'm here, and it's a pleasure to be back on your show.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you back, Mr. Korb. Now, we wanted to talk about this. This whole incident with these riders being stuck upside down. This is something that you have really taken sort of a personal interest in.
That's right, Toiley. Here in Elkhorn, Iowa, we have a theme park, and we want to make sure that nothing like this happens here.
Yeah, it seems pretty horrible. They were up there for 30 minutes.
I know. It's really just a sad situation. Those people were on the ride for over 30 minutes, and you really have to, when you think about the situation, feel bad for the theme park, because
wait a minute, feel bad for the theme park?
Yeah.
What about feeling bad for the riders?
Well, what I'm saying is that the riders, they got to go on a ride for 30 minutes. The theme park was unable to ride the ride for those 30 minutes, so they lost out money. So what I'm doing is I'm going to be passing an ordinance. It's Elkhorn City Ordinance 528.23, that it will say that if a ride malfunctions like that, the guests will have to pay the equivalent of...
Wait a minute. You are saying that these people who were stuck upside down for half an hour...
They should have to pay for that experience.
It was a horrifying experience.
When you get on any sort of theme park attraction, it is assumed that it's going to be terrifying. Roller coasters, these lumberjack axes, whatever it is. But, they got the experience, but they didn't pay for the experience.
Well, I think they paid to go on the ride once.
Well, once. But a ride is supposed to last about 4 or 5 minutes. These people were on here for half an hour. So if this ordinance passes, then people will who are in these sorts of situations will have to pay double or triple, depending on how long it is, So
you're going to make people pay if they get stuck on a ride?
It's only fair for the thing.
Okay, hang up. I'm done. No. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I apologize for that, ladies and gentlemen.
Are you going to pay me for the time that I...
Hang